Okay, so I'm back to the paint process of the picket fence. I went out and got this paint a few days back. It's a gallon of Bullseye primer because you can't really get discounted white paint, so I had to buy a brand new one because it's white primer for exterior, interior, exterior. Good for painting, hiding paint stock block stains because this actually has, like I said, a finish on it, and I actually want to paint over that. So anyway, so what I started doing is I stacked all of them nice and neat together, kind of close together, like so, and on a table that I kind of repaired with wood. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint. I started doing it already because I was going to videotape, but then I changed my mind. Like I tried to start again on it, but anyway, so I just slap on like a lot of paint. As you can see, it goes pretty quick when you stack them together. Just slap, and this brush right here is pretty hefty. You want to, if you have a good paint brush like this, you can do this. If not, you might want to just use a roller. But I wanted to use a paintbrush for the grain, to kind of get in there, and maybe only have to do one coat. I don't know. Anyway, so you do that, but go all the way down, follow through to the end. Obviously, paint them all on one side, and then what I like to do after that is you kind of flip them all sideways before it's too late, because what happens is the paint runs down in between the two boards and you get this, and you don't want it to dry like that. So before the paint dries on the top, come back and just kind of do this. And you don't really need to dip the brush because there's enough paint on it. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but then you hit the side, see, before it dries, and get the side done. And then you just flip it over, all of them. They'll do them all. You can do them all at once when you're done painting the tops, but then you just kind of hit them like that. Not that not that you don't know how to paint, but I'm just saying, just to let you know, you could be done pretty fast though if you do it this way before you assemble the fence. Then the back, you flip them all to the back and then hit them again in the back the same way, but you will have to go back and flip them again to get the sides, redo the sides so they don't have the runny paint. But anyway, so this is it. Maybe I'll do a time lapse to show how fast this can be done. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm done with the pickets. I believe this is all the pickets I need. When I nail it together, I'll mention that and how long the fence is and all that. But this is the painting. This is only one coat. I kind of like did one coat, but then kind of glazed over it with the brush without a lot of paint on the second time. So I didn't get more paint in between the boards. And then when I came back into the second half, the top, the other side, I waited about 30 minutes just for the paint to get a little bit dry to the touch, and then I flipped the boards over so they won't stick to the other board below. And then I got to paint these boards too when it's done because they're the horizontal fence portion. But anyways, 54 boards. Used about, I don't know, maybe a quart. I put the lid on already, but only down to like there. And this stuff absorbs a lot of paint. So, I mean, if you're gonna do a pretty good sized picket fence, all you should need is a gallon. Shouldn't need more than that. All right, thank you though. Well, by the way, if you're guessing, it's about 3 foot by 6 maybe of actual coverage times 2. I don't know, 36 square feet. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I didn't think about that. 6 boards. Well, wait, 6 times about 25 square feet maybe of, if you include the side and all that, of paint area. Yes, I'm guessing though. Okay, I'm going to be testing my corded nail gun, stapler gun. I bought this for a while back on Amazon for $50. Ordered it. I think it was like supposed to be on sale. Brad nailer, 800 piece. So it includes 800 screws, nails, staples, whatever. Hold on a second, I think. Hold on. Looks pretty cool. How funny. It almost looks like the color like of a Makita. It's pretty cool looking though. And it's looks like that. Some adjustment right there. And then it's got pretty decent cord. Yep, that's what it looks like. And it tells you the types of staples you can put and how to load them in there. Where is the 800 pieces? Oh, it's right here. Is that the 800 pieces? I guess. Doesn't look like it. Unless I opened this up before and I left something out. Okay, so I opened up the box of included staples and little brad nails, and according to the box, this thing can handle up to 1¼ inch nails, but it does not possess that in the enclosed package of this box it came with. Unless there's another box, sorry about that if there was, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure this is all there was. So I'm going to go down to Harbor Freight and see if I can buy these, because the size that the length that these are is 3/4 inch. This is not 1¼ inch. That's not going to be long enough if like to do my fence boards. It's only going to go in like that much, and that's not going to work. Oh, anyway, so since I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot or Dixieland or Harbor Freight, I mean they probably have them everywhere, but I'm gonna try Harbor Freight because that's where I bought it. And I don't know. This could be standard brand nails, probably is, but I'm gonna try Harbor Freight first. See if they have them. Anyway, so what I did here with my fence, so this is the long 6-foot piece that was straight enough to use as the horizontal for the pickets. But I put 2 because I'm actually going to nail to this second one. I'm going to nail to this board and then remove this one. This is just a spacer. That's just the way I'm doing it. And then the top, I don't know if that's, I think that's going to look good. So anyways, I went the thickness of a board from here to here, and then that's where I'm going to have the board for the top horizontal board. And then what I did was I made a lot of pickets, so I went ahead and just put every picket on there to make it a solid thing, and then I'm only going to nail every other one. So, right, of course, the second board up. So I'm going to be nail, 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 every other one, and then I'll remove the pickets that I didn't nail, of course, and I'll use those for the other fence. For the second part of it. And it's going to stop here, but there's actually going to be this board is actually going to go here. This one's going to be gone, and this is going to be the one I nail, and then that's going to help continue the rest of the fence. It's going to be another length. It's going to be 12 foot long fence wide. So that's why I made so many fence boards, and I have more still too. I still got more to work with. So I know I'll have enough to do a 12-foot fence, obviously, because I've already got double the amount I need on this length, and I have extra. So I'm gonna have probably more than I need for this project. So anyway, so that's gonna be nailed there, and then I'll pull these all off, and then I'll get to use my nail staple gun finally. And then I'll show you guys. But it does represent a lot of work. I had to paint, use a lot of primer, and go back and repaint all these pickets, and then do the edges, of course, and then the bottom. Every single one of these I had to kind of check and see if there's any spots I needed to touch up, because I want to get all the painting done that I can before I nail it together. I do not like to paint picket fences after they're together. It's much more difficult, in my opinion. In fact, I could have even just painted them first before I even cut them, because it would have been nice long. They would have been all long 6-foot pieces, but I made the pickets before I painted them. So yeah, whatever. I made a little bit more work, but like what I did is you could actually set them just exactly how I set it now, and then just paint them with a big roller, and then just flip them over and then paint the sides. Whatever. It's different ways. Anyone can do it any way they want. But anyways, just showing you where I'm at. Okay, so I went down to Harbor Freight and over by where they actually sell the staple guns, nail guns, whatever. They had a large selection of the little staples and nails. Anyways, I didn't see a smaller packet, but this is what I ended up buying. These are the ones I was looking for. It's 1 1/4 inch long. It's the longest type that I could use on this particular staple gun, whatever. And that will be plenty. That's what I need. See, that's gonna go almost, not all the way through, but almost to the other side. That's bitching. So this comes with, like I said, this comes with 5,000 of these, and it was like $16. But like I said, 5,000 of them. This thing might even last that long. I don't know. I might never use 5,000 of them. But anyways, yeah, I'll demonstrate stapling the boards onto the fence. Okay, I'm not very familiar with get this thing set up. Staple guns and little brad nailers like this, whatever. So simple though. You just hold this lever down, and then this pulls open, releases this, and then obviously this is the front. So the back of the nails looks like that, and there's the front. There's the back. So then you just slap them in, and then they sit flat. Then you just snap this thing shut. I'm trying to do it with one hand. Well, you have to push to release this lever while you're closing it. And that's literally it. I know a lot of people are like, no duh, but I've never used one. Anyways, now I'm going to attempt to use it.